And Young Yuma, as I said, of PNC, is with us. We're going to close either at the lows or certainly near the lows. We're down by, wow, it's hard to even, we haven't seen this in a while. I think that's why it's a little jarring for people. You're down 800 points on the NASDAQ, 3.5%, and down almost 900 on the Dow, Young Yu.
These are big numbers. It is jarring. This is a sea of red out there, but I think it's important amid this pullback and this downturn to keep two things in mind. One is that President Trump didn't actually call off the meeting. I think there's still some prospect that President Trump and President Xi could actually meet at the end of the month. And secondly, the president only threatened tariffs. They weren't actually announced. So this hasn't been taken all the way. We do think this is a bumpy path toward negotiations between U.S. and China, but we do think it's a path that will ultimately start to have some progress. Both sides are carving out very tough negotiating positions, but that's the nature of the tension between these two superpowers.
Mohamed El-Arian suggested that at least some part of what we're seeing today has to do with the government shutdown and the fact that layoffs have now begun. You buy that as well as just one of the other things that's lurking out there, putting some pressure on stocks?
Well, it's in the mix, and there are a host of things, including the labor market, and the layoffs with the government shutdown plays into that. But I think broadly what this does is it injects uncertainty into the economy, into the markets, where before there was an element of complacency. And this also means that businesses that were perhaps thinking about starting to hire again, how they were going to expand, now want to take another pause to see how all this is going to play out. So I think it's that uncertainty that is showing up in multiple fronts, which you could probably ascribe to this big downturn taking place today.
Even those who think a sell-off was needed, they suggest it's going to be short-lived because it will be bought. 10 seconds. Give me an answer on that.
I think there's a floor under it. The macro picture looks strong, and we're still in the exponential upturn for both AI adoption and innovation, and that's a strong place to be.